Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Jacqueline. Do you love the Wizard of Oz? How about Wicked? Do you like that one? Have you ever thought of throwing a Wizard of Oz theme party? But you thought it was just for kids? No. In this series, I'm going to show you all about how I threw a fabulous Wizard of Oz party that was good for both children and adults. I'm going to share with you all my DIY ideas, all my little DIY projects that I did, ideas for food, for activities, anything to make it a fabulous and unforgettable Wizard of Oz party. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned and I'll show you all about it. Do you remember the scary wizard face that Dorothy and her companions encounter when they go to meet the wizard? Well, I was thrifting one day and I saw this large canvas with this circular thing painted on it, and it somehow reminded me of the image of the wizard. I thought it would be a kind of a fun backdrop to our dining table in Emerald City. So if you want to see how I upcycled it, keep watching. Okay, and then for my last project for the Wizard of Oz party, I found this painting at a thrift store for, I think it was $8.99. I'm going to use it in this direction. And my idea is, you know, when they get to the Wizard of Oz and there's that huge face of the Wizard of Oz kind of, so it's going to be behind the dining table. And I want to make this into a wizard kind of face, or a wizard kind of moment, right? I found this wizard face. I don't know if it's too small. I'm going to do some more research. But I'm either going to decoupage it or I'm going to go and then sort of copy it. I almost feel like, and I'm going to paint over it. Of course, all this painting is going to be covered. I think the only thing I'm going to keep might be the blue edge. But I think I'm going to use, I have a little bit of this translucent stained glass spray paint that I use for my glasses. And I think it'd be nice to kind of put it around here. So you may or may not see that. But my point is that I like the fact that it's sort of, you know, translucent. And I don't mind the black. It's really, but I'm going to be covering everything else with, you know, paint and some glitter. I found this little set of glitter at Dollar Tree, and of course they have, you know, regular green paint. So that's gonna be a fun one. So one of the first things I gotta determine is the scale of this. I am feeling like it's too small. I don't know if I could paint that by myself, you know, because the one thought is to make the decoupage it on and then make his, I'm gonna paint over it anyway, but make his head seem bigger. I don't know. I'll see. I'll have to think about that. But that's my last project, and then I'll be ready for the party. Okay, I'm getting ready to paint over this painting to create my wizard's face, you know, the one scary one. So what I'm going to start is with this, just to get me a head start. I found this image online, and I'm going to decoupage it, and then I'm going to paint over it. And as you can see, some of the mouth, I had to cut some of the mouth because of the way the image was. So I'll paint over it. So that'll just give me like a guideline, and then the rest will probably just be some kind of imagery. I might do like a little skyline here, very simple, of Emerald City, something like that. But that's kind of the idea. So that should be a fun one. But first is to decoupage this baby and let it dry. Okay, I went ahead and decoupaged the image that I had. And yeah, it's a little wrinkled, but I don't think it matters in this case because it's gonna make him look, you know, more ominous, hopefully. So now I'm going to start going with green all over. I mean, the goal is to hide a lot of these pinks and blues and so forth, and the whites, and make it more kind of greenish and black and all that kind of thing. And I've done this before as usual, but I'm going to give it a go. Let's see how it goes. So I think I'm pretty happy with the face for now. I'm gonna leave it alone. I blended it as best I could. Now I gotta work on the rest of it, right? I definitely want this to be kind of an ethereal, kind of greenish, you know, glow kind of a thing. And I'm gonna put some glitter later, but I gotta think about the bottom here. I'm thinking, I'm kind of sort of looking at this picture that's also kind of giving me some inspiration. I also want to do that, but it does almost look like a Oregon kind of spires, and it's like flames here, and then he's like a throne. I like the idea of maybe some flames and maybe like a Emerald City kind of a scape, and then keep this a little lighter, maybe like lightish green. So let's go for that and see what happens. Okay, so again, with the idea that I'll get better coverage to cover up what I don't want to see with the chalk paint, I'm going to start, I like the black. I'm going to try to keep the black as much as possible, but maybe I just need to do the whole thing in this for now, and then I'll go over it with the rest of my colors. I'm going to leave the little black ring and the blue ring. The blue ring I probably tinted a little green later. But yeah, just playing with paint. I'm not really a painter. Okay, I'm gonna try to start on the Emerald City scape and kind of work my way up. Just gonna mix a bunch of greens here and keep it kind of, so I'm using this one thinking this would be the shape. Right. So there's your very abstract Emerald City. Is it straight? I don't think it's super straight either, but is that right? Okay. Okay, perfection is not there with this game. Anyway, now I gotta figure out top. I kind of wanted them to have like a rounded top. I'm gonna try this little thing to see if this helps me out. Okay, I like that. I like that. Do I want to give it a little shadow of some kind? Let me think. I mean, you can get as fancy or as simple as you want, but I don't know. Let's see. Okay, and not exactly sure how, but I want to kind of give it some kind of sort of sparkle, maybe with some white. I don't know. I don't know if this will work. Okay, so then what else, right? I think if we do need the contrast, otherwise it will all look great out. So I may try to do some sort of flames here. Okay, I think for now I'm gonna do black around here and maybe fade out into a light green, just because if I do green here, it's gonna lose all the detail, and I don't want to keep it white. So I'm gonna see if I can go straight black, only up to a certain point. Okay, so I finished the black, and then I went ahead and did I wanted to kind of soften that round and make it sort of blend smoothly. And then I actually this was just I finally did use the sea sponge. I kind of like that. It kind of gave it kind of a fun texture. It's hard to know when to stop, but I am gonna see if I can put some glitter in kind of specific places, and for that I'll probably have to lay it flat. And then I have my stained glass spray. What I'm hoping is to go over the blue and give it a little bit of a glow, because this is very translucent paint, but I'll do that outside. But for now, I think I just need to see if I can figure out the glitter. This little glitter from Dollar Tree, like I said, which I kind of like because it's a slightly different shade, so it'll stand out. So I guess I'm gonna lay it flat and then let's work on that. So I got some Mod Podge and I'm gonna apply it where I want it with just a fine brush. And I'm gonna start with green, anything that's green. Oh yeah, I definitely want a lot of glitter on the Emerald City, right? But again, it doesn't have to be full coverage. It could be just kind of picking up here and there. Okay, so there's my glittery Emerald City. Can you see? It's hard to see, huh? So now I'm gonna put some on the face of the guy, and I'm gonna go for the darker green that I had. So same idea. Okay, so I got the Emerald City and the face, and I'm gonna do some white, or where the white is, kind of some sparkly white. I have both this super chunky glitter and this one super fine glitter, so maybe I'll do a mix of both and see what happens. Okay, giving you a close-up here of what it's looking like so far. I added the lighter green glitter outside. I added the fine white here, and this is the chunky white. And we already talked about the bottom one. So I think I'm pretty happy with it. I imagine when this dries clear, right now it looks whitish. I hope it's more translucent than that, because you know, I think it's probably still looking white. It hasn't quite gone to clear yet. But now I just do that little halo that I talked about, and that should be done. So here is our wizard in all his glory. I went ahead and added some LED lights all around the perimeter of the canvas, and I set them to be on green, of course. I also installed some green fringe on the wall just to give it some more presence and have the whole wall be more of a statement. What do you guys think? It makes me want to paint over other paintings now in the thrift store.